Climate change. We know that climate change is a modern problem that has been going through a lot of years. How do we know? The Earth's climate has changed throughout history. Just in the last 650,000 years, there have been 7 cycles of glacial advance and retreat, with the abrupt end at the last ice age about 11,000 years ago, marking the beginning of the modern climate era and of human civilization. Most of these climate changes are attributed to very small variations in Earth's orbit that change the amount of solar energy our planet receives. The current warming trend is of particular significance because most of it is extremely likely to be the result of human activities since the mid-20th century and proceeding at a rate that is unprecedented over decades to millennia. Global temperature rise. The planet's average surface temperature has risen about 1.62 degrees Fahrenheit or 0.9 degrees Celsius since the late 19th century, a change driven largely by increased carbon dioxide and other human-made emissions into the atmosphere. Most of the warming occurred in the past 35 years, with the 5 warmest years on record taking place since 2010, not only 2016, the warmest year on record, but 8 of those 12 months that make up the year from January through September were the warmest on record for those respective months. The causes of climate change. On Earth, human activities are changing the natural greenhouse. Over the last century, the burning of fossil fuels like coal and oil has increased the concentration of atmospheric carbon dioxide, CO2. This happens because the coal or oil burning process combines carbon with oxygen in the air to make the CO2. To a lesser extent, the clearing of land for agriculture, industry, and other human activities has increased concentrations of greenhouse gases. The consequences of changing the natural atmospheric greenhouse are difficult to predict, but certain effects seem likely to. On average, Earth will become warmer. Some regions may welcome warmer temperatures, but others may not. Warmer conditions will probably lead to more evaporation and precipitation overall, but individual regions will vary. Some become wetter and others drier. A stronger greenhouse effect will warm the oceans and partially melt glaciers and other ice, increasing sea level. Ocean water also will expand if it warms, contributing further to sea level rise. Meanwhile, some crops and other plants may respond favorably to increased atmospheric CO2, growing more vigorously and using water more efficiently. At the same time, higher temperatures and shifting climate patterns may change the areas where crops grow best and